Continue from this minute till at the top of the hour. And if you're joining us right now, this is hashtag KTN Morning Express. We are on hot topics. We've just done a conclusive interview with Mr. Vegas. And I don't know, Penguin, introduce yourself once again. This time now, I want you to tell me, how did you feel the interview? Did you feel it?
I felt it well. My name is first off, I am the Penguin. You know, I talk too fast. I am the Penguin, the one and only. Now, I tell you again, when I say you get me, you say yeah. You get me? Yeah, I like. So yeah, props first of all for having that amazing video chat with Mr. Vegas. Yeah, I don't know if he was a man before going to Vegas, then when he got there, he became Mr. Vegas.
Oh no.
Wisdom will kill me. Anyway.
Oh no, wisdom will kill you. Wisdom will kill you.
It was dope, I liked it. First off, I'm a big fan of Mr. Vegas. He, as like I said before, I started listening to Mr. Vegas back in high school. You know, those were the times when, actually in high school, it's when you start like categorizing your music or
you start
learning your genre.
Your taste.
If your genre is raga, that's where you identify it. So raga has been mine, dancehall. So Mr. Vegas, the interview was dope, and I couldn't help but note when he said that his daughter had graduated and that she's super bright. Super bright, you have
what's your story? Super bright, but that's a good thing. But he's a great dad. If you look at some of his posts, you can actually realize that he's a great dad.
He is.
Let's move on to Pulse Kidogo as we talk to talk about some of the stories that we have. We had talked about Rorashio, which is the song that is on page 2 of Pulse. You can actually look at it, and it's amazing. It's a song by Matata, but keep it real. The Hunt. I haven't watched it, but I think it's a good one. It's by director Craig Zobel. So let's go and check it out. But if you have watched it, you can actually tell us what you think. And it's just an amazing, amazing movie. Moving on, I'd like to make sure that people get to look at page 3. Page 3 talks about DJ Evolve, who says, "I can't wait to be back." He has been discharged. And it's something really exciting, Penguin. He's been discharged. He's the DJ that was involved in a club shooting incident involving Babu Owino, who is a member of parliament for Embakasi. And it was just crazy that he's stayed in the hospital for 6 months now. Just talk to me about what you think about it in general.
All praise to the Most High for keeping him safe and alive. I'm pretty sure the whole country is amazed by the progress. As much as he's not walking, there's progress. He's alive, you know, and after such a long time. It's almost 6 months, actually.
But justice has not been served.
Justice has not been served. So this is my point. It would be really amazing if Babu Owino, since he said that they've been friends, it would be amazing if he came out straight up in media and said where the situation stands. Because it's rumored that the bill has been cleared. It's also rumored that the bill has not been cleared. You know, so if the words came
It's actually speculative. When you go online or on Twitter, you get to realize that so many people are saying that Babu Owino has not done his part. Then Babu Owino goes on an interview with some of the news outlets or the bloggers, and he says that he's sorted everything out. They are talking. He's asked for forgiveness. That nobody should ask him about DJ Evolve. But I think it's something that is of interest to the public eye.
For sure.
So, Babu Owino, by the way, kama uko pale nje, he's my MP, by the way.
Manze.
So, kama wewe kama MP wetu, first of all, tutengeneze ile barabara ya kutoka fedha kwenda gate B, tafadhali.
Kweli.
And then, if Evolve pia akona bills, you need to handle it. And as much as maybe this case is still in the court. Speaking of which, this thing has been in our necks or in our court for the past 1 week. It's dope, actually. Vogue challenge. It's something very interesting that has been covered on page 6, and on trends you can actually get to look at what Esther Moshene said. Funny how Moshene. That's a good one.
Your wisdom.
Yeah, but tell me what you think about Vogue in general, trying to make this people in response to Vogue. This is not Vogue in response to the people, it's people in response to the Vogue, because there's not been enough black representation, and people decided to just put their photos and crop that Vogue font, and they're imagining that they would be featured on that magazine. Just talk to me about what you think this car feeling is for you. For me, what wanatesa in Nairobi?
Before I even give my insights on this story, have you done the Vogue challenge? In conjunction with the way you're dress today. Umepiga look mbaya sana.
Mimi
umefanya Vogue challenge, bro?
Sijafanya Vogue challenge, but what's your take on that? Wewe umefanya?
Bado, but I'll do it after this.
Let's do it and actually post
We'll do it,
yeah, let's do it and post it, yeah.
So, first off, I'd like to say that the Vogue challenge, it came about from the Vogue, the original like Vogue magazine. The chief...
Actually, it was started by Noor, a lady by the name Noor, who decided to just put a photo and design the cover. So that's what led to the response of the editor-in-chief.
Yeah, so her name is Anne Winter. She also noticed that the black designers have not been given enough space with such a magazine. So it's the start of a new revolution, let me just say that. And it's actually good that so many people have taken up the challenge and appreciating themselves. You know, like it takes a lot to see yourself in a Vogue magazine. You unajua like vile unajionanga big deal wewe. Ukijieka tu hapo. Kama like for me for sure.
Wewe ndio unajionanga big deal.
Unataka mimi as a penguin. I see myself as a big deal, and one day I'm going to be on a Vogue cover. Because look, Laz.
Speaking of which, in Kenya, people took up the challenge, and so many young people, such as Shem Obara, who's a photographer, make sure that models Waki Kama for Wamboi did it, Amina Abdi also did it.
Facts.
So many, if they can did it, then we can did it. So there's someone who decided to did it. Her name is Kaleche Mumo, who is... she's a former radio presenter, but she currently runs her own stuff on IG, talking about different issues. But she was featured on CNN, on their online front. So you can actually take a look at that. But
CNN
it was
style.
it was actually exciting that her photos were featured. You can actually look at your TV screens right now. And it was just super exciting to learn that our very own was featured, and she actually had a voice. She said that she only did the challenge because it gives a voice to the voiceless in as matters race is concerned. So you can actually just look at it and go click, search, make sure that you get the finer details of what she really said. Congratulations to her. At least amefika CNN.
Let me tell you, in Kenya, she's the winner. For the Vogue challenge in Kenya, Kaleche Mumo is the winner. She takes the crown. So,
are you sure? Have you seen for your
She's on CNN style. What else do you need to say? Nini unataka? Inakanika a cover up or like...
Let's move on swiftly, and we are not going to move as swiftly as we expected, because teenage pregnancies is one of the things that has been on the rise, and these numbers are actually crazy. Machakos alone, 4,000 numbers. Those are unofficially, that's not as stated by the government.
Yeah.
So, 4,000 pregnant, and they're teenagers. And one story that actually captured our attention, pamoja na Penguin, you want to talk about that incident? You're the 10-year-old.
It's actually sad. You know, like, I'm trying to picture a 10-year-old. I have a small sister. She's 11. And in my head, she's always going to be my small sister, even after 20 years. So right now, I'm trying to imagine a 10-year-old child with a baby. That's like a blind man leading another blind man to cross the road. Like, it's just it's sad.
But let's take a look at the blame game. Kizungu unaona vile imeenda Thika Road.
Blame game.
Let's take a
iko tao sasa inarudi imefika Mombasa Road ndio hiyo imerudi.
But let's take a look at the blame game.
Yeah.
The government says that the parents should take care of the kids.
Yes.
The parents feel like the government should put in measures to make sure that the kids are continuing with their education. That's why most of the parents are saying, you know what, kids should go back to school. But with Corona, we cannot be able to make sure that the kids go back to school. Yeah. So what's your take on this blame game?
First off, any government should always be ready for any emergency in the country. And right now, be it floods, be it Corona, be it an apocalypse, anything, the government should always be ready.
I almost thought you were going to say BET. Be it.
Stop thoughting. Can you stop thoughting?
Please.
Anyway, so any government should be ready, you know? Anything can happen, okay? And if the government is ready, we won't have such any blame game, because right now the pregnancies due to the lack of education.
So you can imagine the number of abortions that are going to come as a result.
A number of abortions, and second, I can try and imagine.
So it's a risk
in the whole country, because the 4,000 is allegedly in Machakos only. So you can try and imagine the whole country if the statistics was to be done for each county. So it's Back to the government.
Back to the government.
They are supposed to, because right now kids are doing online classes from home. So that clearly shows that the guys or the kids who are in the pregnancy
the pregnant kids,
the pregnant kids, they are idle. I mean, for you to be pregnant, you don't have to be class.
So that should be the solutions.
The solution should be the government should sort out the education system to make sure to put every kid in school, whether from home or in school itself.
Unajaribu kuongelea story ya laptops?
Laptops?
Mimi sijasema kitu.
Mimi sijasema laptops. Did I mention laptops?
Sijasema story ya laptops mimi. I'm just.
Neither did I.
Yeah, but one incident that captured my attention was this security guard. He did an amazing job doing some kind of reports. It's not the first time we're experiencing him. He appeared some few years back, and people actually thought that he was going to get maybe a job with BBC or maybe Hapa Kwetu. But just talk to me and tell me about this raw talent. Let's take a look at this clip of a man called Nyongesa who works as a security guard, but then he was doing a report, and he did it. It was super clean. Yeah, then we can do it.
Niko katika jumba la mikutano la Jomo Kenyatta, ndugu wapenzi watazamaji, mahali kongamano la Kiswahili linafanyika. Kongamano hili ambalo lilifungua milango siku ya Jumatatu linatarajiwa kukunja jamvi siku ya Ijumaa, likiwa limefikia upeo wa ufanisi katika kuhamasisha wananchi wa tabaka mbalimbali kuongea lugha sanifu ya Kiswahili na kushadidia lugha hiyo. Ili kutaka kufahamu zaidi, niliweka mkao wa kula na baadhi ya washikadau wa kongamano hilo, wakiwemo waandishi wa habari, wahadhiri wa vyuo vikuu, wachapishaji na waandishi wa vitabu na waasisi wa vyama vya Kiswahili nchini Tanzania na Kenya, BAKITA na CHAKITA, na wakahoji kwamba vyombo vya habari vikiwemo redio, runinga na majarida chapishi ya habari huwa vina nafasi kubwa sana ya kuchangia katika kukuza lugha sanifu ya Kiswahili.
Oh my goodness, what do you think of Nyongesa?
Bro, that's passion. And I love it. I love it. And this should show you how people are doing things that are not in the line of passion. Like, this guy's a security guard, okay? And he can speak such good Swahili, and he's consistent. He's articulate, basically. That guy should be on my screen every day. And that also shows you that people do what they gotta do to make ends meet.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
What you gotta do, man.
But to all the young people out there who are passionate about media, if he can did it,
you can
then
do
you
it.
can did it.
No, do it.
So let us did it together. So if you're a boss out there and you're actually watching, you've actually watched the clip, tafadhali, let's trace this guy and see if you can be able to just make sure that he goes viral. Once more, not only viral, maybe getting an actual job in the field. Right now, we move on to BET Awards. Imagine the nominations are out. The event is going to be taking place on 28th at a theater in the United States. I've forgotten the name of the theater. But then it's exciting to know that BET Awards has been awarding excellence, black excellence, for the past 20 years. They celebrate 40 years in total as BET. But then for the awards, it's 20-year celebration. Take a look at how Clever News covered this story.
ET Awards are scheduled for later this month on June the 28th, and as always they will be celebrating black achievements in music, television, film and sports across 21 categories. And in celebration of the awards ceremony's 20th anniversary and BET's 40th anniversary, the BET Awards will simulcast live across Viacom CBS networks including BET and BET Her, and will be making its national broadcast premiere on CBS. And while the show won't take place in a theatre with a full audience like it usually does due to social distancing protocols, last month BET said, quote, "Using an array of innovative techniques and artist-generated content, the show will continue, allowing the audience to join in a celebration of black..."
Well, so BET is amazing, and I think I am vouching for Megan Thee Stallion to win something, and Blue Ivy might as well make history as being the youngest girl to be nominated, and also she's most likely going to win an award, because if Beyonce is your mama, then there ain't no drama. You gotta win.
You gotta win.
Let's move on to the next story. Tanisha Luna's son is an amazing baby, and I don't know why someone would decide to call her kichwa kubwa. But this is, according to Mama Dangote, she made a comment under the photo of Tanisha Luna's son. And Tanisha Luna is a Kenyan musician, and it's just exciting to just learn that after a post mamake Diamond akaamua kuandika pale chini, yani kichwa kikubwa. Sasa watu wakakasirika. So hii mwaka haitaki makasiriko. Bro, we got really upset about this. Pingu, what's your take on that?
First off, my reaction to this story, that's it. And
silence.
I mean, that is news. This is how you know you're a big deal. Mtoto wako kichwa kubwa, it's news. It's news, and we're talking about it. But allegedly, the mom says that...
it's not alleged, it's actually for real, for real.
It's for real.
This one hakuna alleged.
Can I do my English, yeah? Anyway, can I just put my juice? Anyway, the mom claims that that's the name, you know, she used to call Diamond Chibudi, or rather Abraham, akiwa mdogo. You know Abraham, a father of nations, Chibudi, father of nation, Uganda, Kenya, yeah? So... to me, I don't think
you have the emotion of this story, because Najwa Trix has something to say about it, and I think she should jump in. She should jump in and tell us what she thinks about that, because I don't see a reason why she should call someone kichwa kikubwa. But we've been nicknamed.
Oh wait.
Nikiwa mtoto nilikuwa naitwa Trophy because of my ears. I had really big ears. Thank God my head grew into it, okay? But if it was not for that, ningekuwa Trophy sahi.
Aseli unajua in Kiswahili, I don't know if you remember, but anything that was that you put key, like kama ni kijiti, ama kikiti hiki, that was small. Kikitu ni kidogo. If you know Swahili vizuri, kama umesomea
kichwa kikubwa,
kikubwa si kubwa,
kikubwa hicho kichwa.
Kumbuki ilikuwa jikubwa.
Kama kichwa jitu. Wacha nikwambie.
Niambie, nifunze mimi.
Kikubwa ni kikubwa. Hakuna kidogo.
Kikubwa ilikuwa kidogo. Jikubwa ili kichwa ni jikubwa
hivi. Rest in peace Swahili. And right about now I want us to talk about, this is just a mention. Copyright is something very important when it comes to anything intellectual property. Intellectual property is anything that you created as an original.
Facts.
And it seems that our very own Behati, who seems to be a gospel or secular artist depending on how the day is, has decided to make a crazy song. And this song apparently ameiba lyrics kutoka kwa Tanzanian artist. And that's why Tanzanians were like, hiyo nyimbo nani ni kama kidogo umetuibia kidogo. Lakini kama hujasikiza hii song, we want to sample it for you so that you get to know what it's all about. Take a look.
Umeshuka tokea binguni, we ni malaika au nakosea? Sifa zote tumpe Manani.
So the song is called Wanani. So ukiwa pale nyumbani, I hope wewe unajua wewe ni wanani, but some of the lyrics were stolen. So tujui hiyo wimbo ni hizo lyrics ni za nani, because the song was pulled down for 48 hours at least, and that's all we had on Hot Topics. I hope you're going to be having a great morning. But Trix, mimi nataka give us your weight on
about kichwa kikubwa.
History ya kichwa kikubwa.
I mean, let me tell you something about grandmas. They get away with anything. You know, I mean, and also it's a question of context. You know, maybe even when they were together in Tanzania, she would make the joke. So perhaps for you reading it on social media, it's like, hey, this is savage, yeah. But then maybe in their home context, they just make. That's what I would want to imagine. I don't want to imagine she would be mean to her grandkid. But of course, always a pleasure having to talk about these things at the end of the week. The weekend is upon us. I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. I ask you to enjoy it, make the best of it. But for now,
party in the house.
Party after party, but at home. Of course, enjoy your weekend. Stay safe, and of course, watch Morning Express